Oops, did you catch my sickness? So on today's vlog, we are just out here. We're actually in here. We're doing it. So it's all about keeping the momentum up. I keep repeating this phrase, momentum, actions, because that's all that matters. It's just keeping the momentum up consistently, pushing the ball. You know, it's not exactly Sisyphus where he's up the hill, but it's a constant push. And it's almost like you stand on a treadmill, and if you don't keep walking, you're going to go backwards. And if you go the same speed as the treadmill, you're going to stay in the same place. And if you start running, then you're going to start getting ahead. This is the same in life. You need to be keeping the momentum, the speed, and also the consistency, so you're not yo-yoing all the time. There's going to be some element of yo-yoing. You can't get rid of that. You know, you're going to get ill. You're going to come up against hardship that's going to be too much in the moment. It's going to feel like too much. It's going to try and push you back. But in the long term, this is what is going to build you up. And the actions are what's going to keep you on the track to your goals. You know, I'm going to get some food in. I'm going to get some work done. And I'm taking you along for the ride today with a little bit of work. And I'm going to take you through the process, the mindset to keep me on the ball. The main thing to do is just to keep your mindset right. It's just keep pressing the button. Just keep pressing the button. Turn your brain off. Just keep pressing the button. Because this is what's going to keep you going. Because if you think too much, you try and strategize your actions, you try and do too much, it's going to cause you to just become too overwhelmed. So yeah, my food is nearly ready. Got the rice in the cooker, and we're going to get to it. They knew what they were doing when they set this machine up. Toshiba, well done. This does rice pretty much perfect every time, as long as you don't overcook it and you stick to the timer. You usually take it out at around 10 minutes. This one looks pretty much done though. The metrics, the ratios are 2 water to 1 rice, and it just comes out beautifully fluffy. And this is the life hack of the century, guys, when you are trying to bulk up, because all you got to do is chuck it in there. You can be cooking your other stuff on the hob at the same time. It's one of the biggest life hacks of them all. Boom. So we had a little bit of an issue getting online with the system that we usually do sales from. So we've been doing a bit of mindset focused training, as well as a little bit of a self-accountability and also future planning aspect. Basically a load of fluff for saying not a lot. Yeah, hence jumping on the video. I want to actually produce something that someone's going to benefit from. And yeah, I just wanted to share where I'm at the minute in terms of the mindset going into the next chapter. So you come up against all of these different thoughts when you're sort of going into the unknown. You'll get a bit of uncertainty. You walk into the dark a little bit and you only see like a couple of steps ahead. But the important thing is to just walk the path, because what else can you do? You can't just hide in your room all day. You can't just go out and splash the cash as if it's, infinite. As much as we want to enjoy our lives, we've also got to make time for the work. In fact, most of the time it should be work. This illusion that the work-life balance, the only balance you should really have is some good sleep and some good food and some good training. You know, apart from that, it should just be work, plan, work, plan, work, plan. The exploring can be work. The gym can be work. The reading can be work. The key needle movers can be work. But this illusion that you've got to take time off to recharge is a crippling if you want to get to the upper echelons. Yes, the normal person needs to take time off to decompress or to catch up on a Netflix show. We're not doing that here. We're at a different level. We're at a level where we need to be working against our own competition. You know, there's a version of you, I'm paraphrasing a little bit here, there's a version of you out there. He never skips training, never sleeps in, never wastes time, and he's waiting. It's important to just realize that the actions and the calendar will show you your future. So that's why I've been focused on understanding my calendar, mapping it out, and actually logging down where I'm wasting time, because I'm not perfect. And this is an attempt, and this is also a way for me to improve again. One thing I think I'm going to really miss about this place is the skyline, especially from this view. It's a pretty good view, and you get a really nice scene, sunset. And overall, it's just pretty picturesque. This building is nice. This room has been furnished quite well. But sometimes you've got to let go of the good stuff to receive the great. And in order to continue to improve and continue to get to that next level, sometimes you've got to sacrifice some stuff. And it doesn't always have to be forever. But for a short space of time, if you go down a grade, you realise how grateful you are to have access to that top tier. One thing that having access to the nice stuff here for me at the moment has done as maybe a little bit too comfortable. Feels slightly too comfortable, and things aren't hard enough. Maybe that's a bad thing to say. Maybe things are going to get tough. But that's what I think at the moment. Things need to be a little bit harder. And there's nothing wrong with that. If it does get hard, I ask for it. And it probably will get hard. And this is probably only just the beginning. And I'll probably realise how easy I've got it at the moment, and how carefree and stress-free that it is. But really, who wants a life of no stress? That isn't the ultimate result for a man, is it? For no stress. You either got it all with all the stress, or you've got nothing with no stress, but you've got no authority. I think I'd rather choose the stress.